7 mana for this. Dang. If we kick this, their stuff's all dead. And our stuff is not. And they can't block now. So they're just uber dead. Woo! Spicy. I guess. Spicy, if that's what you call it. I want to see. -8. Hey everybody, what's up? What's going on? My name's Kyle. Thank you for stopping by to check out my video on my channel, Arena Hacks. I'm returning to Izzet, doing some blue stuff because I don't play with blue very often. Something I saw from one of CGB's videos from a while ago. He was doing revisiting an old deck. I can't even remember which one it was. And got me thinking about this old deck, and I decided to do the same. It was very powerful. I revisited it like a few months ago. I revisited it. It was already old then, and I revisited it, add some newer cards. Tried to modify it with newer cards this time, but just couldn't find anything. Like, you know, there's cards that just synergize with Giants just too well, and you know, you can't really replace this. Like, there are other cards for card advantage that are better and used more common than Glimpse, because, you know, Glimpse of the Cosmos, because they're just better. They have more value. But when you're able to synergize Glimpse of the Cosmos with Giants, it is actually just as good, if not better, than those other forms of card draw. Same with things like Squash, when you're able to combine it. And, you know, we get a lot of synergy combining things. Board wipes that don't hurt our only stuff bounce the entire board. That doesn't bounce our own stuff, right? Lots of damage from things like Quakebringer, doubling our damage with Calamity Bearer, getting extra card draw with Aegar here. And, you know, then we got some minor little board wipes, little removal here and here, you know. I said this for board wipes. I keep getting these two confused. But, you know, we got the board wipes here that don't touch our guys. We got extra scry here to buff the top of our deck. You know, we can do 2 damage to opponent or planeswalker. You know, then we get a 2 less giant on the 3rd turn. So we can be casting this for 5 if we need to, 5 mana sometimes on the last step of this. You know, we can be casting this for 3 mana on the last phase of this. If it's already foretold and it only costs us 4, and this hits our last phase, it only costs us 2 mana for a Quakebringer, 2 mana for Calamity. This is really awesome enchantment, but it's not that great unless you're synergizing it with Giants. And that's what's really powerful about the Giant deck. Everything works together really well. Lots of removal, lots of card draw, lots of aggression. It's not super fast out the gate. We don't have a lot on low mana spells, very few 1-drops, not a super amount of 2-drops. And then everything is just, mostly things are 3 and higher. So we got a 3.6 mana average, and we're still only using 24 lands. But we do hit things a lot. We glimpse, we draw extra cards with Aegar, we glimpse of the Cosmos for extra stuff. So we can get there, you know, get to some of our more expensive. A full mana, paying full price for Cyclone Summoner is something that is rather tricky and takes us a while to do. But if we can cast one of them along the way with the 3rd step of Invasion of the Giants, maybe find more of them to make them cheaper, it's not too bad. But using Glimpse and our card draw with Aegar, we can usually get the 5 mana for Quakebringer, not too much. Cyclone Summoner is only 2 mana behind that. And like I said, getting it with the 3rd step of Invasion of the Giants is not super hard. You know, if you were to get both of them. Like, I mean, often Cyclone Summoner will just sit in our hands for a while, and then we'll play Invasion of the Giants. We'll be doing other things with the cards we scryed and what we kept on top, and then eventually on the turn 3, then it's like, okay, well, we still don't have the 7 mana, but we don't need to pay 7 mana. It's now 5. So then we play it, bounce all their stuff back to our hand. If we got any Calamity Bearers on board when that happens, now we're attacking with those Calamity Bearers and our other Giants doing double damage and doing insane amounts because they don't got no blockers because we bounced them all back to their hand. So that's pretty cool there. It's just a great deck, I find. So let's go check out those games and see how it goes. I've kind of just done the introduction, looked at a few stats. I mean, I'm going to try to put a link to the older video I did of this deck, and like I said, I didn't change it. I changed the mana base a little bit. It was probably during Innistrad that I featured this deck and kind of revisited it, like I said, and I hold off on using rare wild cards until the season is over because you might get the cards in the mastery and everything. And I didn't even realize, because I play blue so little, I play Izzet not that often, I actually didn't have Stormcarved Coast. I thought I had all the rare lands from Innistrad. I thought I had completed those, but I didn't have the Stormcarved Coast in this deck, so I split it with the Snowlands from Kaldheim to help get the mana balance without spending the wild cards. That must have been when that's how I'm pegging this deck. I'm like, I probably did it around Crimson Vow, when that was the new set. It's probably when I revisited the first time. Replaced Riverglide Pathway, I replaced with some other mana balancing. I think it was the Snarls. I'm not a big fan of the Snarls. These we choose which color we need. We're stuck with only that color for the whole game, but whatever other colors we're drawing, we just play this to match, and it's almost just as good as being able to get any color we need at any moment we tap it. But, it's untapped, and that's the most powerful thing, and that's what I kind of did to our mana base, helped to reduce the amount of tapped lands. Other than that, that's all I changed in the deck. So, that being said, let's go take a look at those games. If you like what you see here, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Also, subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and my beginner's intro stuff is really cool. So if you like all that, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And at the end of this video, make sure you leave a comment and let me know what you think of everything. So let's get out there and play some games. Wow. Amazing shuffler. I did a quick bot game just to remind myself of this deck because it's been so long since I played it. It's so nice how the shuffler, like the cards I see when I play the bot are just so much better and everything, like so much less mulligans. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, we do have something cheap at least here. I really want to keep both of these. I really don't want to get rid of Squash. And we keep Squash? No. If they have any removal for any of our Giants, then Squash is is just as expensive as Quakebringer, but we can foretell Quakebringer, and then that makes them a bit like just as expensive as Calamity Bearer for mana anyways. And for our second turn, we just get to scry. Unfortunately, we're on the play or draw, I mean. So, ugh. Not that we really have any one-drops in here anyways. Yeah, I was like, don't have like a Jawari's Disruption or anything. That'd be really annoying. I say we just keep it in that order. We do want to get that land, so we have 5 for Quakebringer, or just 5 mana. Oh no, we have another one here. Let's get rid of the land, actually. We don't need it. Leave this one here. We have 3 in hand right now. And we can reveal this one, because we're going to draw it for us. So, well, they can see our whole hand anyway, so it doesn't matter which one we reveal. Something's going to be stupid expensive too. Cool. Calamity Bearer, probably. We're going to be playing this anyways, doesn't matter. We might as well just reveal it. Hopefully they don't have another Spellbinder. That would be ridiculous. There goes Cinderclasm, I bet. Or they can take Quakebringer, I guess. Like, and because we didn't foretell. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, there was no, like, we have to get something going here, right? Like, to foretell Quakebringer would have probably been pretty stupid. But we do have mana. We can actually go Calamity Bearer because of our cheaper stuff. We can draw a card if they block this. Maybe we shouldn't have. Actually, no, we should have saved Cinderclasm. That's 6 damage. They're going to block it with their thing. Sure. Not bad. This is back up to really expensive again. Holy crap. Alright, well we can kick our Cinderclasm. we got plenty of red. That's 3 mana to kick it. We have 2 left. So let's glimpse. Put something into our hand. Rest at the bottom. I like that. This is instant speed, so let's just end turn. Oh, maybe we should have played it. They might have counter magic. Or protection. They were tapped out, yeah. Ugh. We won't have enough mana to kick this if we let that resolve. So we do it now. I like that. Play this. Cinderclasm, Calamity Bearer. That would be, yeah, let's go Calamity Bearer and then attack with our other Calamity that's on the field. We can foretell this to kind of protect it. Because that's like double. That's 12 damage if they don't block it. That's insanity. Oh my god. I like the sound effect when the damage gets that high. Double. Good old Giants, baby. Oh, wow. Okay, Glimpse of Cosmos is probably going to get hit here. Why wouldn't they take it? Like, what else are they going to take? It's the only thing that has any value from our graveyard. And it kind of makes me regret not casting it. What did they... Okay. We have no way of getting creatures back out of our graveyard, so that's whatever. And they can't double block both our Calamity Bearers to kill one. They'd have to separate block, because each one on its own is just uber, you're dead. You're double dead. You don't have enough mana for that? Are you serious? Well, it's 7 mana for this. Dang. If we kick this, their stuff's all dead. And our stuff is not. And they can't block now. So they're just uber dead. Woo! Spicy. I guess. Spicy, if that's what you call it. I want to see. Negative 18. Holy wow. Yikes. Alright, this is not mulliganable. Mulliganish. Why do we never get to go first? Second game with the... Well, no, I don't think I got to go. I did one Sparky match with this, like I said, like I mentioned earlier. And, are you kidding me? You douche nozzle. What did you take? What did you take, you punk? What we got coming? What kind of deck do we think they are? Annoying, probably. I don't know if Flame Blessed Bolt's going to be much helpful. We don't want land either. Let's go both to the bottom. We want like Calamity Bearer or something, or maybe a little more aggressive. Something that does lots of damage. Quakebringer, maybe. Who knows what they're taking from us, though, and what they're throwing to the bottom, and ugh. Perfect, because we're going to just play one of those now anyway, so we just reveal that. We are getting a little bit way too many lands. Didn't I scry at least one to the bottom too? Yeah. I really wish I knew what they were seeing of our cards every time they were looking at them. So they definitely know we're a giant deck now, that's for sure. Without a doubt. Since we have so much red, I say we play this on the blue side, the Riverglide Pathway. The front side, I guess. See what they do. What they're doing. Playing my Calamity Bearer or something. Oh, you better not have taken like removal or something. It is a Calamity Bearer. It's not removal, but a Calamity Bearer indeed. We do not have enough mana for our Cyclone Summoner, unfortunately. We need to kill our own Calamity Bearer that they took, and so much of our damage is like not Giants. Like this won't damage Giants. Cyclone Summoner doesn't bounce Giants. Return all permanents to their owner's hand except for Giants and Wizards and Lands. Oh god. Well, we don't need more mana, so I guess we just got to go that way for sure. That's a little more helpful. I say we go with our own Calamity Bearer so our Giants can tango with their Calamity Bearer, so you control. Let's say no attacks. We might need to chump block here. Maybe not. Maybe we take the 6 damage, play our own Calamity Bearer, and that way if they attack with our Calamity Bearer, that goes to our graveyard, by the way, so they're not going to get, even though they control a Giant, they're not going to get to recast it. Just us. Thank you. Just like, yeah, you get the card advantage from playing it, but you don't get to cast it out of my graveyard. It don't work that way. I know it says you control Giant, and you control Giant, but you don't get to do it. 6. Hopefully we can Calamity Bearer, and then, yeah, now our guy can do... Okay, Squash, yay. We got good stuff now. It still costs 2 mana for us to do. Is it instant? It is instant. Is there anything we can... We don't have enough mana to play this and Squash. So I say we maybe Glimpse and Squash. How are we doing for 7 cards? Yeah, let's Squash first. Because we're going to get a card draw from Augur here. Aegar? Uber? They probably have just a counterspell or something. Redonkulous. Of course they do. They get to look at her hand too. Redonkulous. So there goes all our squashes. We don't have much of a chance to... Are you freaking shitting me? Holy Christ with the lands. Oh, I guess my deck's been shuffled. They just... Now we're absolutely screwed. I have to block, and they've taken all of our squashes. You gotta be kidding me. How perfect this is for them, too. They play our Glimpse once, and just... What did they get, like... 100 cards from that or something? Like, what? They just have it all. How did they exile our Glimpses? They didn't counter that. Oh no, I did cast it from our graveyard, right? I don't know what... Well, I guess one of the other ones I did too. They casted one of ours, then I cast it from our graveyard. Of course they do. I don't even have the option to block it. Jesus. Like, literally, everything we're drawing doesn't affect Giants, for fuck's sakes. Are you kidding me? The only 3 we had, and I'm pretty sure I scried one away at one point. I'm 90% sure I saw one somewhere else. Holy crap. Are you friggin' kidding me? Absolutely insane. No, they don't just have the perfect answer to that. Like, they've had the perfect card every single step of the way. The whole game so far. Are you kidding me? Piss off. I'm done with this shit. Get out of here. Alright, well, this looks like a good starting hand. Better than what I usually see. Never getting to go first with this deck. Holy crap. Well, this guy better not have every friggin' single friggin' thing that they could ever, that they didn't even know they were dreaming of. That's what we basically have right now. Powerful stuff here. We got decent amount of lands. Probably get some card draw out of here, some removal. We're not doing too bad at all. Probably not playing Flame Blessed Bolt this turn. Yeah, I didn't think so. Now we get a red out there. You know what? Let's just foretell this. Why not? Get something out of our hand. I don't think we're gonna. Again, I don't think we're casting that. Let's get something on the field now that they can remove with whatever removal they clearly have. No? Okay, there was stick there. What do they have that they chose not to cast? Okay, see now here they get to. Oh, it can't be a creature, right? So it's Cinderclasm or Bolt. Non-creature, non-land. So we get to keep our good stuff then, our powerful stuff. So we're going to be getting some good damage in then. If we get our Calamity Bearer down, our Aegar or Aegar guy will attack for 6 unless they have 2 mana, shut them down somehow. Which is entirely possible. So do we go Calamity Bearer now or do we go Quakebringer? Your upkeep. All right. Opponents can't gain life. Let's go for it. No, we don't have red, right? Not enough red. We can't even cast Calamity Bearer. That sucks. I guess we just attack. And then foretell our other Quakebringer. Maybe we just cast this then. They're gonna do that. Come on, red. Pretty sure I've been flooded with red in most other games. Oh no, here they go again. More? Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Red. Red. Are you serious? Come on now. This is getting ridiculous. Last game in this. Like, I can't just have one game that's utter bullshit sabotage. Game after game after game. Come on, stop it. Start shuffling. Like, come on, deck, let's go! I can't take this. So many games. It's just, like, look at this. Look at this. Mwah! How do you shuffle like this, man? How do you get to shuffle your deck? I don't get to shuffle my deck. The program does it for me. Why do you get to shuffle yours and put everything exactly where you want it? This is second game in a row. Like, just everything they have just plays right into our hand. Finally, we get something that's actually useful, but I'm so frustrated with this. Ugh. Still takes everything because we're not getting red. Like, this is horseshit.
I won't let this be over.
Red. Mountain. Holy crap. I'm really losing my mind here. This is absolute horseshit. Now, to the point where I can't even play. I'm not even allowed to play. I don't have enough mana to do anything. I don't have the mana, like, I can do 1 damage to all of nothing. Just do creature, now just creatures. Fuck, this is bullshit. This is such fucking horseshit. Come on! 2 games in a row? Like, one of these games is so unlikely and so against the odds. Just to have everything, opponent, for fuck's sakes, finally. God damn it. Let's go. Counterspell, right? No? Instant removal, no? Well, of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? I mean, they've had every turn to draw as many cards as they want and just do anything and everything they want. Here you go, everything handed to you on a silver platter. Don't even think, just play your cards. Just whatever. Everything's just handed to you. Oh yeah, like, right? They just had these lands all along. They had them way early in the game, so right here into exiling our shit. I'm just going to play this, and then they're just going to get rid of it right away, absolutely immediately again. Ready? Here we go! ready for them to have all the perfect answers every single goddamn motherfucking time, and I can't fucking do anything because I'm just playing the only cards I fucking have. They're probably actually doing the same thing. Just playing the only cards they have, but the program just puts it all right in their fucking lap. Do it. Here you go. A terrible start. That's, I don't even know, 5 games in a row now? Like every match I played, even the Sparky match, I've never gotten to go first with this deck. I'm pretty sure that's 5 total games then. Like, holy crap. Oh, I thought that was the battle. I didn't realize that was invasion. It's a decent bit better then. Whew. Calamity. Or no, wait, we just keep these both? We need more mana. I really want to keep Calamity though, because we have the 2 of these guys, squash. We just need 1 more mana. Ugh, I don't want to throw that down, but it's so expensive. Okay, they get that, of course. Hopefully we can get a bunch of mana now to get to Cyclone Summoner at least sometime in the somewhat near future. You know, glimpse of the cosmos, all kinds of other things, more invasions. We have all kinds of ways of scrying and managing through it. Fading Hope is what they discarded. They're trying to just jack that to hell. Wow. Unbelievable. Here's another stacked rigged game. This is 3 in a row now that have been absolutely horseshit stacked. Okay, I have 5 total. I've never gotten to go first. Never. 5 in a row. First 2 weren't that bad. But these have all been absolute horseshit. 3 after the first 2. It's just the first 2 that weren't that bad. Like, we can't even block. It's a double striker. We have to block, though. We don't have enough for squash. Like, this is a setup. It's all a setup. Like, there's no way we're winning. They're just, yeah, because we can't cast our removal. We got to tap land. We need 2 more. There's no way. It's impossible. That's bullshit. That's 3 games in a row absolutely set up. You know what? Like, I wanna be optimistic, but 3 of those when do I get to lose a game that actually is good and fair? Every game I win. My opponent always has a chance. But my losing, like, this is ridiculous. And that's 3 in a row. Unacceptable. I've never once, in the thousands of games on paper, never have I ever once countered games like that. The worst games are mana floods. Or not just flooding, but also bricking. Like, just either or. Mana clumping, basically. That's the worst that happens in real Magic. This program is really starting to piss me off. And I'm sick and tired of never going 6 games in a row now. Never once going first. Mulliganing at least 3 out of those 6 games. Like, this is insanity. This has got to stop. Like, are we going to get a fair game this match? We got to keep the removal here. So far, it doesn't look like it. Almost have to play both our blue right away. You know, it's just 1 damage, because like, I really want to bolt it because it'll exile and they won't get the trigger from it. And they probably have Deadly Dispute already. Okay. We could bolt that. And then that's some removal they have. But they can't really use it. We could scry. No, I think we bolt the Harvester here. It's instant. We should have maybe saved it. Bolted a little later. Ugh. Do we play this? No, let's just... We need to scry. Can we get some cheaper giants? Something for 4 mana or less, please? What the hell's going on here? What do they have? I do want to keep that bolt. They have little chump blockers and stuff, so... What did I get rid of? It was a land, right? Yeah. Calamity Bearer, which I want back now. That was because I had to mulligan. Let's get this out now, because we're not doing anything for 1 mana. So it's a good time to play that tapped. And then next turn we can reveal this giant to deal damage to them. And then play the giant. And then it looks like they're just going to fry it or kill it right away, because it looks like they just have nothing but... Okay. Are they going to minus this one? If they do, our bolt can take it down. Yeah. Yes!
You work for me now, Runt. Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Ooh. How much damage is it? 2? Hell yeah.
Next time,
I didn't know it would go to planeswalkers. And this will do excess damage, right? And this is the giant wizard or spell. Yeah, okay. They do have blue. This is the first I'm seeing them have blue. They might have counter magic. I hope they don't. That's an exile on their Ob. Nice. And a card draw because we got excess damage.
Wipe that smug look off your face.
What do they have? Why do they keep... Oh, there's thing here and that. Okay. Ah, we are getting card draw out of it at least. Yay. So it looks like we have not missed a land drop so far this game, which is good. We do need more mana to get to our Cyclone Summoner. Would definitely be handy. Oh, maybe we can get there now. It's 5 mana. Bounce that back? Yes, because of that invasion. Damn, that's nice. Just trying to figure out what color to play that on. Unless they have counter, or yeah, which they could. They do have the blue in there. I don't know what the blue's for. Maybe Evelyn? Doesn't seem like a vampire deck or anything, so... Bounce that guy back to their hand. Looks like they have some kind of... No, they don't. I feel like they have removal. There's all this stick and hold up and everything. Like, oh yeah, yeah. It's really driving me crazy. What do you got? What do you got? What are you doing? Calamity Bearer means this guy does 14 damage. So let's just go for it. See... It really doesn't look like they have the counter. I don't know what it is they have. Ooh, they could fry it with a voltage surge. That's probably what they have, and it's just not enough damage to kill a 7/7. But if they sack their blood token, it could easily take down 4. We're obviously attacking for 14 damage. Obviously. It's 14 freaking damage. Yeah, you should probably block it. Or not. I don't know what you have in your hand. I could... Oh, gonna kill my guy. Nice. 4 damage. And then the 3 there. Good job. Luckily we have another. And this will do 12 damage when we play our second Calamity Bearer. Ooh, we're not at the mana to play this yet, too. We're only 1 away, so it's not that bad. So it's Calamity Bearer again. What you got now? Attack with our other one. 12 damage, coming in hot. Because it's double-double. Are you serious? You just always have everything? Let's see what we got coming. A lot of good stuff. I really want to land. They get to discard their 2 cards and draw 2 next turn. They don't like them. I think we do go for a land. I really want that squash though. Now let's go for a land. Let's go for this land just because it's better color base. We play a land this turn already, so yeah, that's for next turn. It guarantees we have mana for Cyclone Summoner, which gets rid of all their blockers, and then our Calamity Bearer's attack, which is 24 damage, enough to totally annihilate them. Don't care what they exile out of our graveyard, except for Glimpse with Cosmos. Which could they exile up to 1 target creature card from a graveyard if card is put in exile this way. Look at the top 3 cards of them, put those cards in the rest of your graveyard. One in their hand? And the rest in the graveyard, yep. So they did draw an extra card that way. Getting a treasure. It's gonna do. Do you think they can do another 2 damage? You know what? Let's just take the 2 damage. Another Corpse Appraiser. Do we have any other creatures in our graveyard? Yeah. We can't get our creatures out of our graveyard. The only thing we care about is the Glimpse of Cosmos in our graveyard, because we can cast it out of our graveyard if we have a giant, which we do. But I think that should be game. This is 12 damage each with both of them on the field because they each double-double. So they're each 12, 24 total. Summoner gets rid of all their blockers. I think that's just game. I don't know. I don't feel like we walked all over them like my last 3 opponents did. I don't feel like it was. I mean, it was in the end, it was like, yeah, insane amounts of damage. But that's what happens when you can't literally have every single answer. Anyways, all right. Let's see what kind of game we have going here. Hey, we get to go first. Did anybody else see that? I don't understand. What does that mean? Go first. What is that? Do I like draw a card? What does that mean? I don't understand. It's like a foreign language to me. You go first. What? So we out with an island. And then we go this way and get some scry on. We do have double red. We have enough for Calamity Bearer. I say we throw away this land. We'll find more land, especially with our Glimpse, probably. And we keep Glimpse on top because it's pretty awesome for card draw. We've got the Aegar here, so we're going to get to do 2 damage. Reveal it, do 2 damage to their face, and then play it. They do their card at advantage. This wasn't card advantage, it was just scrying, so it's kind of sort of stacking your deck-ish. Just the top couple cards. That's what's so great about scry. Never undervalue scrying, even just for 1. Getting to buff the top of your deck is nothing short of pretty freaking awesome. So next turn, depending on what they play, I say next turn we go Calamity Bearer with a big fat attack from our current giant that's out there. I really don't know how to pronounce that first word. Aegar? Augur? I'm just going to say Augur. Augur, the Freezing Flame. Aegar? 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 That sounds about right. That sounds like it should be Aegar. Aegar, the Freezing Flame? Sounds right. Our Giants are super cheap now too. I keep forgetting that does that on the last phase. Now we have 2 of each mana color. 2 mana Calamity Bearer. L's to the yeah. Attack for 6. See if they block. Ouch. They do not. Oh, another. Oh, I really want it too. We don't take the land because we got a land. I say we go squash, help remove blockers. We do have a bolt, blah, 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 blah. a bolt for helping to remove blockers as well. And that way we can keep getting our Calamity double damage in. Which, if both Bearer and Aegar, now I can't remember how I decided to pronounce his name now. Opus, yeah, so they have some kind of bring back out of the graveyard or graveyard value or something, it seems. Or they're just, no, they could have casted that pretty soon or something, I don't know. That's interesting. We have options. They didn't attack us with this. That means they definitely want it as a blocker. If we play this, we only have 1 mana extra. I'd like to get rid of their blocker though. But I don't want to use the bolt. I want to use the bolt to exile something good that they have. I don't want to use this because that's just way overkill. But you know what? That's just game. As long as we get rid of a blocker, it's just like this is, we're getting double damage. These are each doing 6, right? So it's exact lethal if this gets them. We get to draw a card too from Aegar. Massive extra amounts of damage. Let's just attack then, because that should just be game. We can't really play anything else out. We can't do bolt, doesn't go to face. It only does creatures or planeswalkers. So we go this way. Reveal a dragon to get rid of that. Not cool. Let's foretell that. We can play our glimpse later. We're going to hold on to bolt. One mana to activate Kiki, but he doesn't have haste either, so they won't be able to copy their dragon yet. They can play it and attack with it and get a treasure, but they can't use Kiki Jiki yet because reflection of Kiki Jiki. It's not even a real thing. It's just a reflection of a real thing. Oh, I should have played this before they got the mana. They might have shoot, they might have counter. Let's try it. Oh crap. They do, don't they? Or protection or something. No, it's gone. Okay. Okay, so what do we do now? We do Calamity Bearer. Maybe Glimpse first, see if we can find some way to just end them. Because this guy's only going to do 6. Maybe try to see if we can find an answer for Goldspan. So let's Glimpse from the graveyard. That'll do it. We can't cast it this turn, but it'll do it. And we can really put more pressure on with another Bearer, unless they do have that counter spell that they're just saving for the right spell. Which I would say is this one if they have it. Of course you do. Oh no, they needed us to tap out, that's what it was. Can't block dragon anyways. Get him down to 6. One more Calamity Bearer. And that would just be an equal, or Xaxes, but unfortunately I think we've gone through 2 already this game, maybe even 3. I think we put one to our bottom. We like mulliganed or something. Yeah, one went to our bottom somewhere in there. Oh, right. Of course. Of course they're going to be able to counter our battle. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they have absolute flawless amazingness? Don't you dare. Don't even dare. Come on. This isn't 4 in a row, but this is 4th of bullshit. Come on! Like Goldspan, everything you could ever possibly desire. Piss off. What a rip-off day this has been. This is not indicative of how this deck... I would say this deck is actually still really good. This has been bullshit shuffling. All right, well, those were the games. I don't think that's indicative of how this deck should perform. That was absolute horseshit shuffling. Like, that was what I saw like every game, every day, all the time for that huge bad spell I just had like last season and a half actually. But when I went all the way back to bronze because I couldn't even get wins in silver. But it did okay in platinum considering how absolutely sabotaged those games were. And yeah, so I don't know what else to say. I think Giants still got, I think this deck still has it. I think it's still rocking it pretty hard. All the Giant synergy is just great, and it's so aggressive and so powerful in the mid-range. We're a little slow off to the start, but we can usually hold up. We usually have the removal and the stuff. We can hold our opponents back for a while, long enough to just really mess them up with Cyclone Summoner, attacking with Calamity Bearer. Just all kinds of damage left, right, and center. And so I think it still holds up that way. I think if I play this again on a different day when I may be having better luck, I think it'll definitely turn out better. But yeah, that's where I think this is now. And I think I'm just going to leave it at that for today because I'm rather pissed off at all those games and I want to keep talking, or I'm just going to curse out Wizards and this program and everything. So I think I'm going to end the video there, and hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you at the next video. Hope your games are all luckier than mine, and I'll see you at the next video. There's something else I wanted to say before I said cheers. Something about... Oh yes, remember to like my videos and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy watching the shuffler kick my ass. And also make sure you leave a comment of what you think of all that. And yes, cheers.